Hello, hello. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Gonna do some Bitcoin analysis today. So, before I start, you know the drill. Everything, everything we discuss on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence, own research. So, uh, well, like I said, guys, it was 80% chance it was going down. So, apparently, you were right. But now the question is, though, will this thing? Wait up, let's put some music on first. Oh yeah, that's better. Alright, what will happen next? It looks like it's been playing around this region where these pivot lines are crossing. And it's been dancing around in this region so far. So I wonder, what will happen next? Will this thing already go up? Looks like it though. But I would say, um, as long as candles are closing below this support line, this signal is quite misleading, I think, even though it is leaving the oversold territories. Um, let's see. But we might retest this. Or retest this support. The daily resistance, the daily support line. So harsh BVO, welcome, man. Let's see. Got this beautiful sell signal here. That's pretty right on the money. I wonder. I got a strange feeling that this is gonna close here somewhere. It's not over yet at all. Gonna close here. It might close here, actually. Find support here. Retest the resistance. Or it's gonna go straight down today. Tomorrow, I mean. I think a lot of people are overlooking this pattern formation. A descending broadening wedge or descending broadening triangle, which is pretty bearish actually. So I fear people are overlooking this, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm glad Crow's back on YouTube. apparently was all a mistake after all. We'll see. I'm not sure what's going on. It's kind of stuck here. This could mean a few things, especially when I look at the daily. First thing I would think is that this is gonna close the day like this, and then the next candle is gonna retest this support today. But when I look at the shorter time frames, it's like it has found resistance here, but it doesn't make any sense to me. And signals are still bearish. This could make a... I would like to say that this should actually retest the support here for a second time. Since this is a support, so, and it actually been confirmed here for the first time, so we have a sign of resistance here, first confirmations of resistance here, so retest which should be, you know, a high probability. So that's kind of what my analysis is saying. I mean, this just doesn't make any sense. Why would this hang here? I mean, it feels like it's this point. We're here. Let's see. Let's find this shit out here. Dang. Yeah, well, for now. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, this would mean this doesn't make any freaking sense at all. Lots of lines crossing here. Here as well. This is such a significant region. Anything can happen here. Structures like this breaks expectations. That's the thing for me. I would say there's a smaller pattern forming here. And I think this pattern is not completed. No, but actually, should have gone like this. No, I think more like this. Nope. Man, I'm messing this up. Should have gone like that. I would say it would be testing here. Why not? Why didn't it stop here? Why? Why? It broke through this. What is this? Support. So I would say it should go like that. Something like that. Not sure. Well, we'll see. We'll see. This might be go all the way there. And this is not the top at all. This is just in between. Just like this one. But this already happens. Right? I would think something like that. Overall, that's what I would think. But this is just a small pattern. This is just a short-term pattern. So, I mean, this is a long-term pattern, right? I'm just saying. This thing. Whoa. So that's quite peculiar. I would say it wants to do this. I mean, a huge bear flag here. Or this thing still needs to make a bear pattern. Boo pattern. Like that. Something like that. Maybe. I'm not so sure. But makes sense though. You can't hear my voice? It's too soft? Let me turn it off. Turn it on. Turn it up. Still can't hear my voice? Oh, okay, good. Beautiful. Sorry. Thanks for letting me know though. It was some disturbances before. Oh, I'm so sorry. So, I think it looks like it wants to go up in the short term. Fortunately, I have you. It might go like that. I think something like this is gonna happen. Got a strange feeling that this is not gonna break through at all. But we'll see. I would say 60% here. 60% to the upside. 40% downside. Once it retest the support. Crude oil. Let's check it out. Which one, Brent? Let's check it out, Brent. I think I have a. Didn't I had a an idea for this one. Oil inception. Oh no, this ain't the one. Where is it? Brand crude oil, yeah. What the heck? Hmm. I would say I'm pretty much on the money. Yeah, I think it's gonna apparently it finds resistance here, support there. So to be honest, it's looking pretty good. Um, let's start over, right? Let's do this properly. So I would say, come on, man, stop messing around. Okay, where's? Let's make this red. I have bought at 1950 and hoping for 37 from my analysis. Well, that's a pretty low points, and let's see. Shell's, if my resource is correct, Shell's gonna sell less oil or something. Not sure. So the price should go up actually. Just looking pretty bullish, to be honest. I would say this is done. It's a completed market cycle. I think oil is looking pretty good, to be honest. It never really tested the resistance. That's kind of I think you're in luck, man. Do you have US oil chart open? Crude oil 23. Oh, let's go there then. Um, crude oil. I see. US oil. All right. Oh, pretty much similar, right? But let's do it properly, anyways. Oh, this should be there. Something like that. This is for 2008. I would say this is a. Oh no. Should be like that. Oh wait. Should it be more like this? That's looking weird, but kinda makes sense as well. I would say I would take this one. Oh, it looks like it actually broke down. Oh, wait a minute. It was a symmetrical triangle. It was a symmetrical triangle. It broke down pretty badly as well. Dang. So that's what happened, huh? I mean, this thing was definitely meant to go down. Whoa, that's weird, man. Do you just follow support resistance trend line to analyze, or also other tools? I do use Fibonacci mostly, but Elliott wave theory. Well, I'm not very skilled with Elliott waves, although I do see a lot of similarities with my style. That's the crazy part, right? I mean, when I go to Bitcoin, for instance, um, I believe this is what they call an Elliott wave, if I'm correct. Oh, don't worry. Not like my English is that good. I believe this is an impulse wave in Elliott wave theory. And this should be well, when I use the extension, like that, I do rough estimation. I mean, it should be somewhere like there, right? So when I look at this, it's not that crazy actually. Pretty much, perhaps find some resistance here first. I'm not sure. It's not my thing, Elliott waves. Anyways, it's not like third wave should be strongest one in Elliott wave. I have no idea. I'm not a master in Elliott waves, so I have no clue. As you can see, I'm more pattern formation guys and indicators. That's more my thing. I see. What's going on? Maybe you can share your knowledge. Yes, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm streaming for. This broke out already. We can remove that. This one as well. Oh, no, we can keep that for sentiment. Let's see. So, you know what? I'm gonna keep the other one as well. It looks like it's entering a bullish pattern here. It should make some lower lows and lower highs. Then it's gonna recover it. Something like that. Perhaps even here. So it's looking pretty bullish, if you ask me. Long term, anyways, macro term. Let's see how it looks like in the shorter terms. Let's see. This week, it's looking bullish. It's looking very bullish. Yeah. Yo, this is looking very bullish, if you ask me. I think next week it's gonna be very green. For shorter term, yeah. Look, look at this bearish pattern here. Bullish pattern. It's a bearish trend for a while now, but it is a bullish bullish pattern, as you can see. So this thing has no other way than up. Yeah, the chance, I would say 80%. 80% up. 80% up. Breakout here. And 20% down. More dancing on the support line before it goes up. That's what I'm seeing with this analysis. So it's looking pretty good. I think you have a beautiful trade out there. I might. Ah, dang it. Markets are closed already, of course. Oh, it sucks. Or not. Wait a minute. In this commodity. No, commodities are closed already, right? Oh, I'm too late. Hopefully Monday. Can you explain me in details how to do analysis? Which theories? It looks interesting to me. Well, definitely. Let me try. Let me start with Bitcoin. Maybe you can share some learning materials. Definitely. I also got. I'm also streaming this on YouTube, by the way. And let's see. I've got an academy series on. Oh man, sorry. Excuse me. I got a academy series on YouTube. I've got a great deal of explanation of how I do technical analysis. I'll share the link. But I will. I'll do some. I can do some demonstration now. Since I'm waiting for. Danke. You're German? Um. Let's see. But I live in Germany since 5 years. Oh, okay. Where are you originally from? Herzlich willkommen in Europa. Nein, danke. Meine Deutsch ist nicht so gut. ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. Aber lieber English. India. Well, I live in Holland. So we're practically neighbors once again, since I was born in. Oh, cool. In the Philippines, Mumbai. Cool. I've actually watched the movie Hotel Mumbai. Awesome movie. It's beautiful there, by the way. Es Passion. Richtig. Okay, sorry guys. I'll head back to English. Sorry. Yes, very sad story. It was a beautiful movie. Loved it. Yeah, it was a tragic accident indeed. Definitely. I love the moral of the story. It's not even a story, it's actually based on truth. I've researched it. Well, where I would start is going to lines and making sure. Yes, it was above. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. No worries. Uh, yeah, terrorist attack indeed. It was horrible, horrible, horrible. Yeah. Well, back to my theory. I call this style the art of technical analysis. Uh, been working on this style for years now, and well, where I always start is making sure that logarithmic is disabled. Very important with pattern formations, since we're drawing diagonal lines most of the time, and diagonal lines are misleading in logarithmic chart if you understand how this works. So always keep this disabled, keep it to regular, so we can always have an accurate analysis. So as I've researched a long time ago, pattern formations is one of the most accurate method to observe the behavior of the buyers and sellers in this in this case in the Bitcoin markets. So hence the reason I started mastering this method first. And how we do that is connecting well, the most recent tops and bottoms, low and highs, right? So and how you should do this properly is by using lines. It's the most accurate way, since these are based on the close of the price action. That's why we the reason why we connect the bodies, I will get to that point, but for now you just have to go with it. Well, once you've connected these tops, then I'll just extend them like that. So now I've connected the where the candle closes, right? Because this is where the candle closes. You can see when I go back, it will stay beautifully like that. So next thing we do is connecting the bottoms, the lows. I mean, it's there. Well, it should be more like that actually. Alright, and let's give this a support color. So now we have our first pattern emerged. This is what I call this is a system I created, the PFL, short for pattern formation levels. At this level, I like to call this level the alpha pattern. And in this alpha pattern, there are patterns, right? Patterns within patterns. That's why I like to call my ideas Inception days. So we're kind of like in the movie Inception, right? I don't know if you've seen the movie, but these agents, they can dream within a dream within a dream. And when they dream deeper within a dream, it becomes also more chaotic and more dangerous. It's pretty much the same. When we analyze the markets with this style, with this method. So now I am looking for the most recent prominent beta pattern. So how I like to call it. And I believe this is a descending broadening wedge. I should go to the daily, by the way. This is a pretty short history. So yes, you did. Beautiful. Perfect. Like this is not good. I haven't connected this right at all. Should be there. And this one should be here. Like that. Should be more like there. So the beauty of this style, now you can change up between different units of price action without disturbing the patterns. They stay solid, as you can see, and it also means a lot actually, since I've been connecting this in the daily. This keeps connecting somehow. That's why for me this is a very strong indication of support. So that's very important to know before continuing within the pattern, right? So you can see this as the macro term, right? If you want to do the big swings, if you want to trade on the big swings, you should always start at this level. And what I always do before I continue, I always draw in the trend waves, and these give me a good, you know, a good estimation of how the trend has been going, right? I mean, of course, this is pretty obvious. Trend went up, trend went down, but I want to estimate. I mean, I need a reference wave, how this may continue. So, as you can see, we have this beautiful wave here. Right, that's the first wave. This was the first market cycle. Right. Here's our second market cycle. So I'm kind of referencing ish that to the first cycle. This is just the top. Here's the top. Here's the low. Alright. High or low. So that's why, since the price is entering from the bottom, despite of entering pretty unorthodox, but still it's entering from the bottom. So this should be a bullish pennant. Now, since I have this, well, I make this dotted, of course, since this is not completed yet. Now, hence, I will continue to the beta pattern, since this the second largest pattern there is. Let me connect this just properly. What if violates support green line and goes down? Yes, that hence the reason for connecting the bodies instead of the wicks. If you connect the wicks, you can only see the resistance, but you cannot determine whether it's going to break out of a pattern or reverse. Hence, we connect the bodies. Okay. So when let me give an example. So we're in this beta pattern. Within this beta pattern exists the echo patterns, and within the echo patterns, so I would say this is an echo pattern. Before I continue, I will get to your question. I would say this is a pattern somehow. No, more like this. I would say this is more like a bull flag. I mean, the most recent echo pattern was this one. the falling wedge. I've been predicting this since October 14, 2019. Let's see. Let's give this another color like that. This one broke out here, creating this huge ass bull flag now. So this is an echo pattern as well. Right, these echo patterns, they form into this huge beta pattern, and this beta patterns, right, consist. I mean, eventually they are together an alpha pattern. So this is the true market cycle, if you ask me. And this is about to end sooner or later. Anyways, since this is an echo pattern, let's give it an echo pattern color. The even smaller patterns within this pattern, I call those gamma patterns. Pretty much as the name is suggesting, these are even more dangerous patterns to follow. Right. I've been pretty quick on drawing the smaller patterns. I should always say, should always draw in the trend lines, the trend waves. So you can actually see, and don't forget what the biggest or strongest trend is at the moment. When will Bitcoin go bullish over resistance? Red line over intersection point. Yes, indeed. So as you can see here, once candles, especially long-term candles like the daily, this one significantly closed above this resistance line, breaking through this resistance line, right? But not just breaking through it. This candle closed above it. That's why it's so important. You connect the close or the open at the body of the candle, so we can indicate or determine when a pattern is gonna break out. So in this case, it broke out, right? It closed above, and after that, another candle, which is highly preferred, closed once again above this resistance line. And what happened afterwards? Bullish continuation. So, and this happens all the time. A lot of times, I'm sorry. I'm not saying this happens all the time. Let me say it happens 90% of the time. So I'm always, when I would trade, I would be like, okay, this is for me. It's gonna be 80% going up and 20% going down. And how do I know that? That's how, and this is also how I know how to set my stop loss. Right, we have this resistance line. So when this price, when the price action goes back, well, most of the time it means that it just retested this resistance, and will be keeping rejected. It will get rejected here, and we'll have a bearish continuation, retesting the support line. But in this case, it actually just continue up, right? So the beauty of this, it never even came close to my stop loss, right? That's why I love this strategy. You might be thinking, well, you might be you have to be very patient, though. Yes, of course. When you only trade in the long term, then you will have to be very patient, definitely. However, as you can see, this style also dive deeper into shorter time frames, and starting from the big picture, you will have a very clear view of what's going on. Yeah, you know, a way to see the order, in the within the chaos, right? If you just jump in from here, you have no idea that you're actually still in the bear market. Even though you will be like, hey, this is looking bullish. No, it's not. We're still in the bear market, right? We're still in this downwards bear market. And that's how it goes, right? It goes up, down, up, down, up, down. I mean, even these smaller patterns, the gamma patterns, which I do not recommend trading in, since big boys are playing in these regions. Only if you have a lot of experience and well, in this case, in Bitcoin markets, you need to get a hang of the volatility, right? Yes, indeed. We mustn't forget as well that this was definitely a bottom, right? We can confirm that by now. So let's take our Fibonacci tool. So well, this trend wave is suggesting right, it's just a possible trajectory. It doesn't mean that the price action will go exactly like that. No, that's not what I'm saying with that. Just like this, right? This trend is saying it's going down, even though price action go like that. Well, this is also what I'm suggesting here. It might go like that. Personally, I don't prefer crypto because spreads are high. It makes only sense if you to stay for long. Well, I only this style only works on Bitcoin at the moment, since other cryptocurrencies needs a lot more time. This style doesn't work for penny stocks as well, and since altcoins are pretty similar to penny stocks, well, I wouldn't recommend using my style. It's not. I have no clue if it's profitable or not. There are already other styles out there, trading styles, that are very successful or profitable with penny stocks. So I would recommend learning those methods, like for Humble Trader, Warrior Trader, Live Trading. People like those, they're a lot better. They got a lot better style. They also use scanners and such. However, Bitcoin is a different story. I do a lot of forex before Bitcoin. That's how I pretty much make my money, trading in forex. Awesome, I'm glad. That's the cool part, right? Every style, all styles are actually gonna collide, like here. I call this the DSI pattern. Nobody has recognized this yet, but I already gave it a name. It's not really official yet, but you know, it's like head and shoulder, cup and handle, and this is one of them. I call it the DSI pattern. It's short for double slit interference pattern, and it's actually and it will be proven and solved mathematically by quantum mechanics. As you can see, technical analysis is something very remarkable, actually. People underestimate this. That's why I would never say that one style can work. No, not at all. This proves that when you use your style correctly, we will eventually collide. You know, when an Elliott wave theory is bullish, my pattern formations and indicators will probably bullish as well as harmonics and candlestick patterns and support and resistance level, whatever. They will all collide. Yes, of course. News follow chart patterns, not fights. Exactly. You understand it. Yes. And this is the reason why our our collective thought is connected somehow in the quantum realm or something. I'm not sure how this. I'm pretty sure in the future this will be explained. Somehow they found this pattern all the time. The double slit interference pattern. That's how the quantum physicians or the physicians call it. Beautiful. Huh? So yeah, that's why I'm a big believer of technical analysis. So this just so once you master this style, pattern formations, as you can see, you can dive deeper into shorter time frames. You can be a day trader if you want to, or a scalper. But as you can see, with this style, you still will need to analyze the big picture to understand the strong. I mean, my rule is the bigger the pattern, stronger the trend. Can we check same another chart, maybe crude oil? Sure, of course. Alright, that's how I did this. So I came to the same same analysis. That's why my analysis is so strong. It's not self-fulfilling. That's the most beauty. That's the beautiful part of this style. If you understand how it works. It took me some time to realize, most people are just connecting the wicks but I'm sorry to tell you guys, that's the wrong way. You will not be able to strategize when you connect the wicks. You only have a good estimation where heavy resistance are. I don't need to know that. I want to know when the pattern breaks out or not, or it's just gonna retest, or I also want to know that so I can trade on the swings. Very important for me, right? Because I'm more a swing trader. I do daily trades, but not as much as swing trading. So as you can see, this is looking pretty bullish. So especially in the macro term, definitely. I would like to connect them a little bit better though. I cannot see it well. But then this one should be more like here. Yes. That's beautiful. So as you can see, we got I'm not sure. Is this I would say a falling wedge. This thing is not horizontal enough to call it a descending triangle. Falling wedges, they have a high probability of breaking out to the upside. So this is looking pretty bullish to me, and it just You know what? I want to do it like that. Should be more like that. Yep. So, what you're waiting for is the same move as this one. Alright, so this one went like this, right? Well, you want to see the same thing as actually here. And then finding resistance somewhere here. Making sure it's not retesting this support again. Once this happens, bullish continuation. High probability of retesting this resistance. There's a slight chance it's gonna get rejected, but there's a bigger chance it's gonna break out here. If I do a measured move, let's check a potential target, right? Extrapolating this. Well, it actually entered from there. Let's just do it. Let's do it not too radical. This would be the most realistic if you ask me. So, breakout point. If you actually bought from there, oh, yo, this will be your second target. So if this is your first target, right, the resistance. But look at this. I mean, first confirmation of resistance here, second confirmation here. First sign of support. This is first confirmation of support, and it looks like this is going to be the second confirmation of support. So this is definitely gonna be a bounce back up, and then boom. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. Yep. So yeah. But look at that, dang, 430%, 460% increase. This potential target. I mean, a second target. Whew. So if you're invested in oil, GG. I think it's a good time to invest in oil. Oil is gonna become only a lot more expensive. I mean, that's inevitable. No matter what, it's gonna become so scarce. So technically and fundamentally, yeah. Once you should consider it also gonna can stay longer. Well, I'm not even taking Corona into consideration anymore. To be honest, to me it's all one big host. So I mean, not saying that Corona doesn't exist, but I think it's an overhyped flu. Also to buy, I mean. I mean, the statistics are kind of strange. There are still more people dying from malaria, abortion, road kills, road accidents, Coins that to support the chart patterns. Little bit too late though. for for most of people, I mean. Fortunately, I saw it coming. So yeah, I think US oil is definitely gonna recover and even break out. Actually, I would say 80%. Yep. Full time. Well, this is one of my assets here. Most of the time. So once I've got a clear view of the trends, the patterns, the behavior of the sellers and the buyers, then I go for an extra confirmation to my indicator, ME1 and 2, and that's how I confirm that this is a look at possible bottoms. ME2 is showing possible bottoms, and when I look up ME1, she's also showing a lot of green signals here in the weekly, so these are long-term very strong signals. Okay, cool. I'm engineer, just searching for little profits. Oh, cool. I'm a software engineer as well. So look at that. It's going down, but I don't think you have to worry at all. Oh, cool. I'm an automobile engineer. Oh, cool. But working for SW development, software development. Awesome. I live in Ingolstadt. Ingolstadt, oh. Pure holy city for auto industry. Audi, of course. Yeah. Cool. Yep, I think this is gonna happen, to be honest. In the short term. I think this is a descending broadening wedge, which has a bullish breakout expectation, highly bullish breakout expectation. Okay, then I need to shut down my engine soon. How can I find your analysis? I would like to have contact with you. Well, I am. That's why I've been skipping days on streams. I'm currently developing a web application for the Art of Technical Analysis Academy. So, and then I'll be setting up a Discord server. So, but all in time, all in time. You can find my analysis on, you know, when you go to my profile. And you can always message me in TradingView, of course. For now. Oh, this might even go up sooner. I think it's gonna retest this. And then go down. Or it's just gonna retest here. Like that. And then go back down. No. This would make more sense to me now. I'm making my own tool for trading analysis with MATLAB tool, considering Fibonacci price extension and Fibonacci time zone theory. Only in free time. Yes, I get the picture. I think I would manage making this guys, these babies. I mean, look at this, man. Look at those beautiful signals. That's why I'm a little bit bullish. But this is just the first bullish sign, so I'm waiting for more confirmations. I believe they will come here somewhere. Because I don't know C or C++. Oh no. I only know a little bit C++. I'm a C# coder. C++ is legacy code, man. It's old school stuff. And C. Like Visual Basic era. Do you have knowledge of trend-based fib time too? No. I don't need to use those. Since I'm using pattern formations. Alright, I mean, you use those to determine significant movements, right? I do agree, but I come from pure mechanical background. I see, of course. Yeah. I've rewritten a lot of C++ and Visual Basics to C#, actually. And Python as well. So, yeah. But I understand since the mechanical background, yeah. Especially for flashing ICs, I guess, and such. ICEs. Well, my name is Brian Santos. You can find me on YouTube as well. The Art of Technical Analysis by Brian Santos. Nice to meet you, Harsh Patel. Patel. Harsh. Like that Patel from from the oh cool. Well, nice to meet you. Well, oh, and good night, of course. Sleep well. Thanks for watching the stream. Ah, ja, gute Nacht. Gute Abend, gute Nacht, whatever. You're most welcome. So, it's time to do some rolling. Babe. Je zit voor mij koffie te maken. Echt niet. Market closed. Of course. Bears divergence. Yep, this is a freaking bear flag. Seeing it already. I can see it already. Look at the. Dang it, I'm too late. Dang it. This is gonna go down. This is looking so bullish. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh yeah. This is gonna retest. I mean, come on. It's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious. Yes, guys. Everybody, those who are watching, welcome to the stream. If you got any questions, just let me know. If you want me to analyze some markets, talk about the truth, just let me know. Free your mind. While I'm analyzing the markets. Yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen. That's what I think it's going to happen. Whoa, whoa, wowzers. I think that this could be an inverted head and shoulder though. I'm not so sure yet. It's just a small one anyways, so we do not care. So this could be something like that actually. I would say more like this, to be honest. Okay, this thing can go two ways from there. If this thing gets bounced back up from there, I'm pretty sure it's gonna continue to go up. So when we see this thing like that, I think it's gonna go something like that, and then it might find. If it's gonna become bullish, it should be go like that. That's going to go like that. It should find support here. Alright, just right above this support line. If this happens, then it's gonna continue go up and break out here. However, there are always two sides of the medallion. This thing can also, of course, break down further. Since not to forget, we are in a bear market still. So this is what I would say what can happen the upcoming days. Yep, it's looking bearish. This is looking bullish though. So yeah, it can go up a little. Thanks guys. Thank you for following. Thanks for liking my crap. Can't hear anything. I'm sorry, man. But thanks for letting me know. Bitsy can hear me. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, yeah. This should be better, I guess. Alright. So this is looking bullish. It's looking bullish, guys, for now. For now. But I don't think this is gonna last long. I mean, not. I mean, the volume is actually leaving the space. Money flow is decreasing, and it's pretty on an alarming rate as well. Even though the money flow velocity is decreasing. I mean, the momentum of the decreasing is slowing down. However, it's still leaving the space. So this is kind of misleading to me at the moment. This could keep crossing for a while. Go up, down again, up, down. So this might take some time. Oh yeah. But it's looking good for me though. It's looking good though. Not bad. Not there yet. Not there yet. I would say this is my first target though. Oh, look at that. It might actually become a an inverted neck and shoulder as well. I didn't even notice that. It might, guys. It might. I'm not sure yet. This is just high speculation. Let's turn this into dots. Well, that's my first target. Second target will be that badass here. Whoop. That's what I'm hoping for. I hope it's gonna break down though. Sorry guys. Sold all me skins, lad. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Tion Lick. Sold all my skins? At last? What do you mean, by the way? Is that some kind of British saying? CSGO inventory. And did you actually got some profit out of it? Yeah, I completely forgot. I think I also got one as well. One or two. Think I had a pretty awesome skin for my AK-47. My favorite weapon. On CSGO. uh, I really hope that this thing is going down though. Dang it. I want to accumulate some more bitcoins before the bull market. Before the stupid ass bull market. Guys, the halving is just around the corner. Look. I mean, land in sight. Okay, guys, for those who are watching, remember this one. Remember the DSI pattern. This is gonna happen again. And you'll be like, hey, what's happening? What's happening? Oh, that's the DSI pattern. Alright? Like this is the like this was a you know, a neck and shoulder, a head and shoulder pattern. We have a new pattern, guys. The DSI pattern. The DSI pattern. Yeah. It's gonna look something like that. Gonna take some time. Yeah. So when you see something like that, you will know the DSI pattern. Remember that. Double slit interference pattern. I'm just rolling, by the way. But this was so perfect. Look at that, yeah. I had to short there. I just had to. Look at that beautiful signal there. Oh. I might release it soon. uh, 12:30 in the night here. Midnight, after midnight. 11/4/2020. And 1.5 hour to go before the daily candle closes. I don't think I'm gonna be awake that long. Oh man. So it has to be tomorrow. It has to be. This is gonna be a something like this candle, I think. This candle there, and then this kind of candle here, or it's gonna be a candle here, big red candle here. No, yes, I mean, yeah, something like here. Whoa. Okay. It's getting annoying. I'm gonna get rid of that shit. I guess you people understand what's going on now. Feel that too? Beautiful. Not the only one. Yeah, I think there's gonna be a red candle here. And then it might go up again. Retest this support. I'll break through and retest this support. Second confirmation of resistance before going down. It's also possible, since it's pretty much respecting also this trend wave here. This trend wave of the bull flag. This bull flag. This thing has to break out as well, or just continue bullish. Bullish continuation like that. That's also possible. Right. Just going before going down. But I would rather prefer seeing it like this, going like that, than going up. Right. Wow. And then let's go, Bulls. Let's go. So my next target will be 27, 28K, guys. Next breakout target. What about yours? I wonder. Do you believe it's gonna go to 100K, as they say? Well, my first target will be 27K anyways. 28. Perhaps even 30. I think this year. My analysis just ends up here somehow. Pavel Andreas, hi! Sashiburi da ne! Oh, long time no see indeed. Thanks for asking, by the way. I was hoping you were on the stream as well, but welcome back. But I'm doing alright, mate. Thanks for asking, by the way. I'm doing alright. I'm very busy with the web application, or the website. A lot happened, right? A lot. Yes. Soon, the Art of Technical Analysis Academy. Yeah, a lot happened, yeah. So, What's your view on Bitcoin? Going soon to 5,500, 4K. There's still CME gap from around $3,500. Do you remember that? Yeah. Yeah, I do actually. Which is I'm not sure it's not gonna happen. I'm not sure. It's such a small gap. So I don't know. I mean, there's a gap at 9,500, weren't it? Let me check it out real quick. 3,500 dollars. I mean, that was like in 2017, right? 2019 or something. Is this gap $3,500? This bitch ass cap? Come on. It's so small. It's so freaking small. I'm not sure, man. I don't think it's gonna happen. It might wig there. That's a possibility. Even though normally I wouldn't go for wigs. I want to see a body close. So seeing a body close at 3,500, I find that highly unlikely. I mean, you seen what happened here, right? You guys seen what happened here. I mean, not saying it's impossible, but look what happened here. It just wicked down and went immediately up again. So if it does go to 3,500, well, it's gonna do the same as this, I think. When will you start buying? Well, I bought some here, of course. And when it well, when it enters this region again, the 5K region, damn, I'm gonna buy. Not even gonna think about it. Just gonna buy. Buy. So, I mean, it's not like I've not been buying here. I've been buying here a little bit as well. Fuck it. I mean, come on. Does it really matter when I buy here or here? When my target is all all over here? Does it matter? I don't think so. Yeah. We're traders. Of course we go as low as possible. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would definitely try to go as low as possible anyways. Buy some of them here. Right. I think this is gonna go like that. Oh, that was kind of retarded. Yeah. So yeah, I will definitely start buying more up in this region. Would be nice. If the 3,500 comes, oh damn, dudes. If you're actually still doubting, I mean, if Bitcoin was going to die, it would have happened here. So we are at the point of no return. So meaning, the chance of Bitcoin dying is lesser and lesser. And this is the worst case scenario. I'm just saying. And look what's happening. It's making a bullish pattern, which has a high probability of breaking out to the upside. So either way, it doesn't. I'm freaking bullish actually. Even though we're still in the bear market, but we're approaching the end of this bear market. Remember, guys, it's the end. And I think this trend line is suggesting this trend line here, this trend wave. This is the alpha pattern trend wave. This wave. And I believe that see that? I believe this is the end. We're at the end. So once we pass, quite a coincidence, right? Look at that. Right after the halving. Holy crap. Right after the halving. Oh my god. I mean, it's almost not a coincidence. I'm just saying. And then we will see the next DSI pattern, guys. The double slit interference pattern. You're gonna see it again. It's gonna be here. Look at that. Look at that. Just saying, guys. Life-changing opportunities. So yeah, this thing is gonna go down. Alright. Stocks are recovering. I would have loved to see a red candle here. Bam. Making a lower low. That would be really nice. Actually, I wouldn't even mind. I would actually not mind if the candle closes here somewhere. Meaning that Bitcoin is creating a lower low, lower high, lower low, breaking out to the upside. That's how the cookie crumbles, guys. Learn pattern formations. It's the shit. It's the shit. Whatever you do, make sure this is your base. Whether it's harmonics, Elliott waves, or indicators, whatever. Always use pattern formations. Or combine it. So nice. 3IQ launch on Toronto stock market this week. The Bitcoin fund. It's the first. It's first listed Bitcoin fund on the exchange on the world. It's the first. Cool. That's good news. Bitcoin becoming popular by the day. That's what Bitcoin needs. The all-seeing eye still watching. Tyler Winklevoss talked about it yesterday. Oh, for real? That's nice. I'm not sure who the guy is. Tyler Winklevoss. He's got a dope name though. Tyler Howard. Cryptocurrency and Bitcoin investor. Capital management. I'm doing. Olympische Spelen. Oh, rowing partner. One of the brothers. Oh God. Does GOG still have Does GOG still have coins to dump? Perhaps. Gemini founder. Oh. Does GOG still have coins to dump? I'm not sure. I think they dumped a lot already here. I think a lot of this dumping already happened. If not here, it would have been here. So, I don't think they have a lot of dumping left to do. First known billionaires. Oh, really? That's for who Facebook wants to work together with. %1 of Bitcoin. Phew. Well, good on him. Good on time. Winkle Fox. Cool. Thanks to them, Bitcoin is worth a lot. And it's gonna be even more. It's going down again. Oh, baby. Each brother bought tickets of Virgin Galactic with Bitcoin. Whoa. Oh, no wonder the price went down. Well, it's gonna be an expensive ticket in the future. Like my pizza a few years ago. I bought with Bitcoins. I wish I didn't. On January 2014 was priced 312. Yes, exactly. One ticket. Crazy. Who would have known, right? Whoever the fuck possesses those bitcoins now. Dang. They bought 2 tickets. No! Ouch. That had to hurt. In 2014. Oh my goodness. I mean, come on. That was like 2014. I mean, Bitcoin was how much? And that's some shit. $900, almost out 1,000, almost 1K. Oh man, $800. Oh my goodness, they must be crying all the time for for buying those tickets. Whoa. They're gonna cry even harder. So this thing. Couldn't continue doing that. Oh, yo. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. This only the first green. I mean, this only the first red. Red, yellow, cross. I need to see 1, 2, 3, 4 until I see the top. So this thing is gonna go up, guys. Woo. Macro term, I'm so freaking bullish. Oh my goodness. It's crazy. Media term, I'm pretty bearish. I mean, go on. This is pretty much giving it out. Bum. This is giving it away. I mean, this is going to go down. They bought around 30k Bitcoin in 2014. What? It's around 37.5 Bitcoins times, let's say 6 to 800. Yeah. I bought it actually. Somewhere here. Oh, I was so stupid. I was one of those dumbass moon boys. I was like, oh, this thing is going to the moon. No, at first I was like, what the fuck is Bitcoin? Who cares about Bitcoin? Until this thing went to 20k. And I was like, oh, Bitcoin. Oh, I think it's going to the moon. And then went down. Went down. And I was like, oh no, Bitcoin's gonna die. Bitcoin's gonna die. Fuck that shit. Bitcoin's gonna die. And when this happened, I was like, okay, never mind. I didn't even look back anymore. Well, I got friends like that. But and then this happened. That's when I started to become a believer here. When this pattern emerged, then I was like, oh yo, Bitcoin is actually a healthy-ish market. It created this pattern, which also happens a lot in the forex markets. A lot. This symmetrical triangle pattern formation. This only occurs on healthy markets. So you were waiting whole 2018 as well? Whoa. Yeah, me too. I was like, oh my god, this thing is gonna die. Then it went up again. Oh my goodness. So it was all the way here when I bought. So I was like 5,500, I think, something like that. Every afternoon, all-time high. Price is going down to 70-80%. Yeah, that's what I'm anticipating here. I mean, pretty much what happened here as well, right? I think it's gonna go up, reach an new all-time high, and then retrace. Let's see if I have my retrace a little bit. Yeah, it might even retrace a bit lower actually. Might even retrace there. And then go back up again. Womp. Whoa. But growth is smaller every halving. But growth is smaller every halving. But now it will be different because amount of people. Yeah, that's what I think as well. You know, since then the popularity has grown, right? That's the whole thing. Hey, Bonnie, it's slow. Hey, slow limb. Welcome back, man. Image that price. But now it will be different because of people. If today Bitcoin is just 1%, yeah, it's just about time, right? That's what I'm saying. Everything is colliding at this point. We've got exciting times coming ahead, guys. Exciting times. We're gonna get a lot of new rich people. Or richer are gonna get richer, something like that. After the halving, we will know more. After the halving. When people understand, if they want, move $1 million in gold, they have to pay storage, security, and it will take time. Bitcoin will be sent in few minutes. Yes, indeed, indeed. Cryptocurrency is the future. I'm pretty sure about that. Check PM, please. Oh, cool. Oh, awesome. Oh, cool. That would be cool. I believe Binance and Crypto.com will make a lot of money on their coins. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I fear the worst. Binance would not be my first choice, though. It would suck a lot, actually. I don't really trust that CZ guy. I'm not so sure about that guy yet. I believe it's kind of stuck in the crypto exchange. Yeah, it is kind of stuck. Yeah. Only difference is they're actually 24/7 open. Oh yeah. I mean, other exchanges are not are like only open between certain times. So that's so cool. Let me check it out. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. I'm very busy, by the way, lately. So let me see. Who took the logo here? Don't answer. I can see young generation don't trust government or government money, so Bitcoin and similar things would change old minds. Yes, I mean I can still see old elderly people asking, uh, at an ATM to help them to withdraw money from the ATM. I mean, it's pretty similar. What's going to happen? Retirement plans are already being butchered. Yep. Hence the purging. Thanks for the invite, by the way. I'm honored. Hey, retire in our attractive mutual fund. I remember one guy from bank offered me for retirement fund. I told him I don't believe in my retirement. I'm investing in hard money, Bitcoin, gold, silver, etc. Nice. Nice. I always decline retirement agreements. I'd rather save it up myself, indeed. It's so smart. A lot of times Even in bank, they don't know they're printing from air. Yeah. You can only survive as long as the regulators don't get involved. I remember one guy from a bank offered me retirement fund and told him I don't believe in retirement. He looked at me like I'm crazy. Yes, of course he did. There are so many ways. No, they're not. They like to think they are, but they are not. Because there will be every time some country with open mind. Wouldn't be the first time that civilizations are sick and tired of the banks. Because there will be they will be open for new investments. Yep. It's pretty simple. As long as we don't land into a Great Depression, then I think everything will be fine. And then we just need to choose our leaders, the right leaders. That's it. To stop listening to the freaking mainstream media. They can ban BTC for years. At least better for me on something was difficult to get. Indeed. But it's gonna be difficult for them. It's just I don't know. Look at gold. It was illegal to buy from 70s in USA. Yes, until now it's actually still illegal. At least they can still they can still comp and how do you say that? They still can confiscate it. There's this law. They can just take the gold away from you. That's why you always have to confiscate it. Yeah. Kind of sucks, right? It's gonna be hard with Bitcoin, I think, or other cryptocurrency. Okay, cool. I don't understand why people want to be citizen of USA. They can take everything from you by their law. Uh, well, you cannot take their guns away. And their freedom of speech. So, and you have to pay taxes, even You will live in a different country and pay taxes there. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy part indeed. But yeah, the IRS is actually unconstitutional. So weird. Well, that's the power of the media for you. You know. I wish it was different. Image. You have over $1 million on bank account. Mm-hmm. And you cannot take or give on your bank max $10,000 per day. Mm-hmm. There's also a major incentive for young people to commit crime in North America. Yeah, that's due to the education. How will you withdraw it? You will feel like you are doing a legal thing. Living standards of the lower end of people have deteriorated drastically. Yeah, that's what you get with this fractional reserve banking system. Modern money mechanics. It's an evil invention we need to get rid of. We need to destroy the banks as soon as possible. As soon as this thing clears up, people need to do some research. Share the knowledge about the banks, how they keep stealing our money. It will continue. Yeah. Poverty causes crime. Yeah. Tupac already said it back in the days, man. Damn. That's a long time ago. Just saying. I mean, most of this crime are right. It's indeed due to poverty, and it's such a shame. And also, education and father absence. That's also a huge cause. I believe. Nerds will inherit the planet. They already do, man. Revenge of the Nerd. It's been a while. I think the free sex movement contributed too. The system will change soon. They will make just digital dollars, etc. But a lot of people will not believe in that. People changed. They are not same like 100 years ago. I somewhat agree. And somewhat unfortunately, I don't. Unfortunately. And it's not even directly due to these people. Contributed to a rise in single parent families. Yes, indeed. And then education, of course. Lack of education. That's a very, very big part, I think. If not the biggest. One of the main reasons. People being kept stupid. Smart enough to be obedient. I don't know. People are not like. But if we do not if we're not careful, well, we will. History might repeat itself. Like 100 years ago. I have a friend in Norway is selling fiat flat for 8.5 million NOK and cannot find almost anyone to come for checking it. Whoa. Shepherd guiding his sheep. Exactly. The flat cost 10 years ago 1.5 NOK. But no one wants to buy it now. Oh, yo. Oh, it's too late. Yes, that's fake money. Yep. If it was still backed in gold, it would never have happened. Yeah, but they earn a lot. Most of the people there earn a lot of money, have a high salary, right? And it's not a very big population as well. If you have fast contract, every bank will give you loan. Yeah, of course because they own money, right? They cannot fire you from work. You can take loan on flat. What in the world, indeed? What? Whoa. Some voodoo witchcraft. Well, it's the same here in Holland. When you have a contract like that, they cannot just fire you. Damn. Example, we'll buy for 3 million. You have have to what 50%, 4,500, 450,000 NOK, and you can sell it next month for 3.5. You can take higher loan. Yes, that's how they multiply the money, man. That yes, and that's pretty much how it works, right? That's modern money mechanics. Fractional reserve banking system. Well, earn money and then lend it again or loan it again. and keep loaning it. Yeah, it is. It's one big Ponzi scheme. After my friend ended up with 8.5 million flat, but no one buying. No, especially not now. But if he's patient, they they will come sooner or later. Once the economy is recovering again, it's just gonna take some time and some nerves. Looks like it's gonna retest. Oh, 37 minutes to go. I wonder. In Japan is after 30 years flats minus 60%. They bring a lot of money as well. Young generation without money, student loans. And not to forget the baby boomers who are going to retire. Who is gonna pay those? The millennials. They're so fucked. That's what Robert Kiyosaki is talking about all the time. You know, from Rich Dad Poor Dad. What a great place to move. Norway is beautiful though. Nature is beautiful in Norway. If you like, if you don't mind the cold temperature. Yes, exactly. Baby boomers are more than 2 billion. And then those are one of the richest baby boomers as well. Yeah. Chixie babes looking for a 6 mixy man. Every third person on earth. Yeah. And it's gonna be crazy. I got a kid, man. I'm really worried for that kid. It's legit. Hypergamy is legit over there. Hyper? Is that a new word? Hypergamy? Baby boomers will not get money from retirement. They will start selling assets, even house or flat, and move to smaller. That would be a smart thing to do. More flats, lower prices, yes. Then buy assets. It's based on the black pill. And the black pill is based on evolutionary psychology. Cool. So more flats on markets equals lower prices. Yeah, I believe so too. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Once this thing rises to the moon, I'm definitely gonna invest in real estate. Definitely. Not gonna sell it all though. Yep, I'm still bull on Bitcoin. Long term though, long term, long term. Macro term actually. Short term, not so much. In the media term, I'm shorting. I'm a Care Bear. Well, I'm a trader, you know. You know how it goes. Sorry. For now, I'm bearish. But I'll be bullish soon once again. That's how it goes. It's a roller coaster ride. You got COVID-19 now. Smoke too much weed. I probably had it a long time ago, by the way. This week on 6666 on Monday 55. Smoke it away. I got some green medicine. That they call it Dutch vegetable. Let's remember that numbers. Just how can I forget when the all-seeing eyes are watching here? The all-seeing eyes watching those regions, man. Such evil times. Unforgettable period this. No one will forget this time. I feel like on beginning 2019. Yeah. Yeah, going up a bit and then going down. Indeed. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for this downwards movement and then going up. Indeed, man. The iris. The iris. Nice. Nice, Dion Lick. That dump and growth. I'll see myself out. No, please don't. But there was one more dump. Yeah, exactly. This dump. Right from there. I believe this pretty much similar to it, only a bigger version. Don't go up from Bitcoin. Here, when Bitcoin, when the price reaches this level, these regions, I'm not even gonna think about it, dudes. Buy when others are fearful. Be greedy when others are fearful. It's a very smart thing to do. I'm buying when a lot of people are scared, anyways. Like now. That growth was long time ago. Oh, that growth was so long time. No red at all. Indeed. It's kind of crazy. But this will happen again. This will happen again. I think so too. I think this is gonna dump. Gonna dump here. Retest this support before going up. Same stock market. Yeah. That's I don't know. I don't know. I have to check that out. The Dutch stock market is recovering pretty quick, I must say. I mean, really quick. In the same month, almost in just a month after, they're already already recovering. So yeah, and then it's gonna dump again a little bit. There will be too much buyer on 2500 and 3500. Yes, I'm waiting for that. Exactly. I don't. The bulls here are so. We got some strong bulls up in here. Dang. Look this. This is my evidence. This is smart money. It's not self praising. This is smart money. Because governments are buying stock. Just think. Yeah, of course, they're buying everything. People don't have work. They will buy stock. Oh, well. What the heck is this thing doing here? People don't. Well, lower classes, anyways, won't. But them rich motherfuckers. Yeah, exactly. Once everybody understands that this one big hoax of a so-called virus, you will not be able. You will not be at work and you will get higher salary. It's not logic. Uh, no. You will get actually salary. The thing is, they will. What they're trying to prevent is that productivity stops. Once productivity stops, the economy will crash, no matter what. It's very simple. Another man's spending is another man's income. So once employer stops paying salaries of their employees, then their employees cannot spend money, and that money, like I said, another man's spending is another man's income. So we're kind of left with the choice, right? Choose between the lesser evil. Hyperinflation has not even started yet. That's gonna come after. That's gonna take some time. Well, the banks. it's not even the Federal Reserve or something, or the central banks that makes it worse. It's the banks that makes it worse. They multiply the money. So when an employee employee saves his money, the bank will also lend that money again. And what do you think they're gonna do with that newly printed money? They're gonna lend that money 100 times over. So that's when hyperinflation will start. It's gonna take some time. That's why I think it's gonna recover first. And once hyperinflation kicks in, then we will probably see a bigger recession. And if we do not be careful, then productivity will stop and will still go into a Great Depression. And worst case scenario, we'll go back to the 1930s, to the and then people listen to stupid idiots. It will take some free time, yes. Also, cause the rest of the world is dumping its profits into Wall Street, no matter what. Yeah. Try buy gold, silver. You can see it's not on the market. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. The markets are even saying gold is so manipulated. That's already owned by some big boys. I mean, those prices on the charts, that's not even the real prices. How come price went down, but there's no real gold or silver for that price? Exactly. It's weird, right? Because they are manipulating the price. Something's going on. Like I said, gold markets already owned by some big boys. I mean, it was it was 3 weeks ago when I wanted to buy some gold or silver, and it was already out of stock. You could only buy in ounces, and it was like 2,000 euros or something. No, it was silver, something like that. I mean, everything, most of it was out of stock, anyways. At least we still have hard money still available. Bitcoin. Yes, exactly. That's why. As the world gets more and more hedged and leveraged, we see shit like that all the time. Obvious manipulation, right? Exactly. That's what I'm thinking as well. I mean, gold has been here for a long time, guys. I don't care how old you are. It's been here a long time before us. Yeah, I think Trump will eventually, he's telling about it. People just don't understand it, right? We're fighting against an invisible enemy. Well, I can tell you, he's not talking about the virus. My grandparents bought me gold and labeled it with what price they paid it for back then. Crazy to see they only paid 300 an ounce. Crazy, huh? That's why. That's why we should go back to real to back our money with real value. And economies will balance itself out every time. The law will be yin and yang instead of people Who would you trust more, nature or people? It's kind of the same though, but no, it's like Fibonacci. Who do you trust more? Back up by something, yes. And I believe that's why I believe in cryptocurrency so much. Especially something like Bitcoin, right? You can only mine 21 million Bitcoin. That's it. You cannot cheat it. You cannot make more or nothing. So once this thing stabilize, oh goodness, guys, $1 million. It's not. It's not a crazy. It's not crazy. But they don't want. They don't want you. But they don't want you to have something valuable. Yes, they are definitely trying to stop it. Of course. But they can't. It's the people's money. They cannot stop. They cannot stop something like that. Like internet. It's too big for them. It got out of hand. And that's the same with Bitcoin. Wow. Yeah, it's possible. But we've been there before, remember? What happened? Inflation. Hyperinflation. While while gold market is 100 times bigger than Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is almost 7,000, yes. And it was 20 and 17 and 14. I'm just saying. It's the world's most valuable asset. How can people deny that? Only people who don't understand the technology. The people didn't understand the internet. They still don't. But billions of people are using it in the meanwhile. So what do you think is gonna happen with cryptocurrency? I'm betting my money on it, literally. So just by normal logic, it should be today at least 700,000 per ounce. Yeah. Indeed. But that's not the case. Because some people already own that market. Bitcoin is not being owned by a lot of people. At least it's dividing, it's diversifying between more different people, right? That's the beauty of Bitcoin. And silver is even more crazy, yeah. It's used everywhere. Price 75% down from all time high. Yeah. I mean, how the frick, right? That's why I don't trade on. I do invest, or don't get me wrong. I do buy. I do buy some of the dips, of course, but I do not trade on silver and gold. That's why I always say it's so challenging to analyze. 'Cause something's just not right. Something is not adding up. I mean, look at that. It's climbing up again. Dang. The price should be here somewhere at 2100. That's the real price, so that's weird. I think this is weird. It's not right. Something's not adding up. So it's fine. It's respecting this pivot line, by the way. 12 minutes to go. I think something like that's gonna happen. I need to grab something to eat. Be right back. Back. Holy crap. Oh, 10 minutes to go. Minutes to go. For the day to close. I wonder if it's gonna spike down more. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I mean, this is just fucked up. What are your thoughts on blockchain whispers? Blockchain whispers? A crypto trading team. The website group. I'm not sure. What the heck is this? Hedge fund manager, Bitcoin is technically short. Oh, it's not bad actually. It's quite funny actually. What the heck? Didn't know this. We'll have to return to that. Look at this crazy jump. Oh my goodness. How's the euro? Oh. It's closed. Might as well close it. Markets are closed. Ooh, there's gonna be a big gap here. If I can see this right. Yeah. Yep, there's gonna be a big gap, I think. Still looking pretty bullish on the CME thing. But what's up with the website or group? Do you trust it or not? Is that the question? Jeez, this guy is freaking streaming for what? 3 days already. Crazy. 24/7 streams. You know, found it 2 days ago. There was some funny stuff on it though. People bashing CZ. Oh, Bitcoin go lower. I mean, so it's been going down. What's the price now? 68.57. $68.57. So we've got at least this gap now. A 6% gap. At least. I mean, currently. I cannot wait. No, it was a good question though. I've checked it out. It looks pretty okay. I'm not sure what kind of group it is though. You should never join paid groups anyways. I cannot wait for 60% Bitcoin down from now. Oh please, let's go. I wouldn't mind either. I don't see it happening though. I don't see it happening. Fear and greed. Beautiful. It's not low enough. It's gonna go down. What's up? You on some good kush? Always. A few years ago, I was happy when price was going up. Pass the Dutchie. I got really nice silver haze. Toch al gedaan. Wow, we're making as much as low to buy more. I feel the same way, brother. Pass the Dutchie on the left hand side. If I could, I would. I think if it does break down, I think this is the most reasonable target. 30%, 28%. I think he is somewhere. Hey Bonix, short question. Alright. How do you upload an idea? Oh, I go to publish. And then do your thing. Publish an idea. Did I just... No problem. Anytime. 6666 tomorrow. That will be crazy. Oh, 40 seconds to go. 45 seconds to go. 45 seconds to go. Monday 555. I don't think so. Monday CME is gonna open. And there's a huge gap. So better be prepared for that if you're actually trading. Longing or shorting, whatever. 15. Oh snap, here we go. Will it continue to go down even more? Or is it gonna find resistance? Or is it gonna find support here? Oh, here we go. What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? That shit, it ain't moving an inch. The heck? Most Mondays, lowest price in a week. Oh, it's Thursdays. Oh, really? I never even... I don't think I ever recognized that. Oh shit, it's going up. It's going up. It's going up. No. Go. Go down. Oh, that's a green X. That's a beautiful green X there. Ooh. Try check it.
days today? 11th. Saturday. Oh. Okay.
That's funny. This is looking pretty bullish though. Although it's only the first green X, yellow green dot. I mean yellow X combination. It's looking pretty bullish to me. This might be an inverted head and shoulders. Can you see that? It's looking like an inverted head and shoulder. Look. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Could be. Cheapest on Monday. Everything being sold before the weekend. This is kind of concerning. It's looking pretty bullish. I expected a red candle. That's quite unfortunate. I wanted to see a red candle. I want to see this thing going down. So it might not happen at all. This thing closes green. Yeah, this it might actually go up. Yep. It might actually retest this, but this thing still needs to close though, and still needs 4 hours, so it might still go down. Anything can happen today. Anything can happen today. Look at that. Whoa. Money flow velocity. There's more. Okay, it's official. There's more volume leaving the space, guys. That's very bearish. Actually. It's looking bullish, but I don't think so. It might not. It might not be bullish at all. Well, we'll see at the end of the day. Today. Oh, it's going down. Is it going down? Looks like it's going down. Holy crap. Forget that neck and shoulder. Why do I keep going head and shoulder?
I would say something like this. Can happen. It's still gonna happen. Going offline soon. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning here. 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I'll be back tomorrow, probably, or perhaps otherwise Sunday. I want to see the weekly close, of course, as usual. As usual. We did end it with a red candle, a big one as well. This might be a red candle today. It has to retest this support line. Did you talk about Bitcoin with your friends? Yeah, I do actually. But they're kind of ignorant, so. Yeah, that's the irony of it, right? They don't understand it, so they find it quite stupid. And I'm like, you know what? You suit yourself, man. Some of them are even like, well, if it happens, it happens. It is what it is. And I'm like, okay, I'm not even gonna continue. I have same experience. I remember my father thought that I got crazy. In December 2000, do you still have Bitcoin? So that time I know as so much as possible. Yep, I wish I did. I wish I did. No. Don't have a lot of friends. Only a few. And one of them got Bitcoin, by the way. But the rest, they're too stupid to understand. So Bitcoin, every time when people will start talk about it so much, yeah. Well, I'm definitely gonna sell most of it. I'm gonna keep a lot of it, of course, as well, because I know it's gonna go down here. Buy some more here. So I'm definitely gonna sell here. I'm not gonna let that happen to me again. Twice. Should have sold it here. Damn. Even your even your parents and grandparents. After halving, how many days till bear market? 600 plus? What? Bear market? Well, we've been in the bear market since a year already. Since pretty much July 1st, 2019. Ever since then, we're in the bear market. We're still in the bear market. However, we are approaching this. This is kind of crazy to me. We're approaching the end of the bear market already. So, I mean, look at this. It could actually go like that. Crazy. It went like that. Boom. Or future halving. The one with all the dollars. When is the next halving again? Should have to check that out. Forgot. Um, 4 years. So approximately 2024. Somewhere. Somewhere there. How many days till bear market? So I think somewhere half. Look, I think something similar like this, right? We'll get this part again, and then it's gonna go. Yeah, yeah, could be. Alright, we got this. Breakouts. Go back. Something like that. So, about a year. 2 years. 2 years. Let me say that. 2 years. This is 4 years. So about two. It will be earlier than 4 years. Exactly. Because we'll be more people and bigger mining farms. But definitely going to be more people. And more mining farms as well. They're having this halving buys you a nice watch. The next one buys you the next watch brand. Indeed. Indeed. Well, if you invest your money smart enough, hopefully. Not just spend it on Lamborghinis. It's happening. Woo! It's bloody. It's looking bloody. It's gonna be a bloody Sunday, I think. Tomorrow. So, $2.5. I think these are gonna die. To be honest, not sure. I got a strange feeling that these cryptocurrencies are gonna die. Even though I have some of these. But you never know. These are motherfuckers. These motherfuckers as well. These motherfuckers as well. If it will happen before end 2021, I will come to Netherlands and I will buy ice cream for you. Awesome. I will keep you to that promise. And I will buy you an ice cream truck. If this happens, guys, everything will be fine. Uh, everything will be alright. Good people will come to power. Some bad people as well. Yin and yang, guys. Don't forget that. Nature has to balance. That's why I love Star Wars movies. It's like the Force. Yin and yang. There always must be Jedis and Siths. Otherwise, they cannot exist. Like Neo and Agent Smith. I will invest a lot around having. Oh, goodness me. If this thing reaches the 5k, like I said, guys, here are super strong bulls. This is smart money what will enter here in these regions. And when the halving is passed, indeed, whether it's here or here, I don't even care. I'm gonna do exactly what you're saying. And I believe a lot of people will do the same. A lot. Doesn't even matter. I mean, if this is this is not a radical target, guys. It looks radical, but it's not. It's not. Look, this is only what what that is freaking lame. This is only 50% from the all-time high, guys. It's only 50%. It's not a radical target when you think about it. It's only 7k to 8k. So whether you buy in here, does it really matter? I mean, whether you buy here 73% or you buy here it's 80%. I mean, I don't think it really matters at this point. Whether you buy here or there. Although I'm just like a freak, you know. I'm just like a freak like that. So I will definitely buy somewhere here if possible. Definitely saving that money. Save that money. Better save that money. It can be risk, but if you are around 20s, 30s, and you will buy one Bitcoin, you can make that money back in your life. Yeah, easy. Easy. 1 or 2 months work. Easy. So yeah, just don't go sell your houses now, right? I mean, only bet what you can lose, of course, and you can that you can win back eventually. Indeed, that's a good point. So, yeah, I definitely agree with you. So that's my buying. I mean, the risk is people say the risk is high, but I don't think so. I think the risk reward is pretty is worth it. Right, make plan. Yes, indeed. It's a wise strategy. Dollar cost averaging is it's true. It's the best strategy there is. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna say my strategy is the best. No, it's dollar cost averaging. It's just you need to be very patient. Yeah, I'm doing this just in between, right? Of course, you need to invest in that shit. I think most people play worse lottery with money on bank account, more risky. Indeed, that's so true. People who still plays the lottery and don't have bitcoins. I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing with your life? Have you been living under a stone or what? People going to a casino, think, oh my god, learn technical analysis, go start trading. You will win a lot more. It's crazy to me how many people gamble. I understand it's fun sometimes. I do it sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. But dude, they do not make plans, you know. Heck, even when I go to the casino and I go to roulette, I still still use chances. You know. I do not gamble. It's just in my nature to try to beat the system, right? I mean, come on. Jeez. Oh man, oh man. I wonder. That's it's almost the same. It's red, black, or green. It's like 47.5% chance for red, 47.5% chance for black, and 2% chance for green. Well, you got 0, right? It's like 0.5 or 1% chance, I mean. So 49%. Still high. I mean, still lower. I mean, I was talking about it yesterday. People were asking, so what do you think was gonna happen? Well, when I look at this, it was like this, right? Like I said, 80% chance going down, 20% chance going up. What happened? I mean, 80%. It's a lot more than a casino. I mean, casinos are built for you to lose 40% all the time. Or, I mean, 60%, sorry. Otherwise, the casino cannot live. Oh, it's looking red. Come on. Come on. Please go down. Good for me. Looking good for me. Oh, it's just entering the oversold territory. So beautiful. There's still so much room to the downside. Casino roulette, same color. But yeah, I always leave the table with more money. I never lost in a casino due to this strategy. It's so cool. Knock check. Check Rona. Let me check it out real quick before I head to bed. What the heck is this? I think I got the wrong one. What? 2014? Why is... I don't think I have the right... Is this one? Yeah. It's this one. Look at that. What the heck is this wick? It's the evaluation of knock. Oh my goodness. What the heck was this wick? What happened on August 2010? Well, let's try. Let's give it a try. This is pretty short as well. This is really effed up. It went up first. Whoa. It's so short. The history is too short. So there's actually not a real top up except for this one. I would say it's something like this. Which is looking pretty bullish actually. So if this is the bottom, this is a bottom. This could be a bottom. So that means let's see. Never ever hit the bottom before. A bottom. So this could be the first confirmation. Actually, that means in a long time actually. Oh, finally found the bottom. So this had to happen actually. Ooh, wowzers. Isn't that a revelation? Whoa. Okay, that's wrong. It should be that one. I see. So this was a descending triangle after all. Let's see. Holy crap. So this was bound to happen. Oh. Weird. Ain't that some weird ass shit, huh? This was bound to happen. Shit, I could have actually guessed the bottom if I did this sooner. Phew. Where is you? By the way, I'm gonna.
Un momento para beber. Ôi chả lá cái này. This is gonna recover. It's probably going to do this and then go like that, or even more like that, or even just another one, something like that before, or getting rejected, or breaking to the upside, since this is a bull flag to me. It's looking like a bull flag. See that? I mean, just say. Looking like a bull flag. So yeah, I think it's gonna go like that. Boom. And look, what is that? An inverted what? What's that? Could be an Adam and Eve pattern, or a cup and handle, or just an authentic old school bull flag. Well, it's looking pretty good actually. Don't you agree? Even though it's looking bad now, but in spite of, I'm quite bullish. I am long. I'm macro bullish on this market. How can I not be bullish? Dang. I might even, you know what? I might even just go with the monthly though. Short term down, long term up. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this thing is broken to the outside, as you can see. It was a descending triangle here, and it looks like this thing is forming a even bigger pattern. That's why I think it still can go down. Right. I mean, this should be something like that. I think even more like that, actually. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yep. So it's going like this. Ooh. Yeah, and then go up, breaking out from this bearish pattern. Bullish pattern. Sorry, this is a bullish pattern, of course. This is a bearish pattern. All right, descending triangle. So yeah, short term not looking so good, but macro term, long term, it's looking. I can see opportunities. But this one is crazy, right? I mean, I could have analyzed this months ago. Am I saying that right? Months ago. Yeah, well, almost a year now. Almost a year now. If I've analyzed this a year ago, I could have told you this thing's going down. It's a descending triangle.
Oh, cool. Good job. It's not really a market that I would look at very quick. I wish I did now. That's how it goes, right? Too little, too late. It's looking freaking good. It's looking freaking good. Hey. Look at that. And went up down 2 times. I was looking because I'm using both currencies. Yeah, figures. That's why I'm always in the Euro USD, right? So it makes sense, definitely. I always be looking at the euros as well. My own currency. But you using both currencies? You're from Norway? Oh no, you lived in Czech Republic. You live now in Norway. If I remember it correctly. Yeah, so I was right. Cool. Let's check it out, slows. Broadening triangle. SPX. The 1 month. Mm. Nope. Jesus. You had to make me check it out, huh? I will, I will. It's actually returning back up. That's weird. Wait a minute. Uh-huh. I see. Did you read about Coinbase? They sold 42,000 Bitcoin for 18 cents. Error from the server. Lucky buyer got big discount. What? When did that happen? 18 cent. 42,000 Bitcoins. What the? What the? Jeez. Did that just happen? Oh my goodness.
42 can be so 18 cents. No, it's a bug. Nah. It cannot be. No way. 42,000 Bitcoin. If that guy sells that stuff now. Oh. Told you the cheapest day. Alright, I'm convinced. Yep. This thing is gonna go down. Holy crap. This thing went up too high, too fast. $2016. Whew. This is not right, by the way. Should of course been like this. Which was an ascending broadening wedge. Of course. Uber bullish. Look at that. What you look at that? What's your explanation target though? For real? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. On SP 500 gaps lacking cheese. Somewhere over there. So this thing has reached. This thing went too freaking high. And the bubble popped. Of course. Makes sense. Oh noes. So oh goodness me. Poof. There's a huge motherfucking gap up here. Holy snap. Woo. Whoa. Well, Trump will be long gone for this to happen. What do you think about Roku? Stock of the year 2019. Let me check it out. Roku Inc. Whoa. Pretty new, right? I think it's a. Why do I got a feeling this is a low volume stock? Oh, it's not. Okay. It's pretty short history, so I'm gonna go with the day.